What's going on, guys? I am Toxic Jordan. Welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to jump into the Legendary Vegeta event here. We're going to try and take down this event with the Majin Power category. We are going to try and get that new mission completed here if we can. So we are running an LR Super Buu team here. Mostly Buu units on the team. In fact, I think technically all Buu units, if you include the two fusion units here that we've got. They do include Buu as part of the unit, so naturally what comes along with Buu teams is going to be quite a bit of passive healing. We've got the Metamorphosis link all over the place, the Infinite Regeneration link all over the place, as well as quite a few passive skills that have healing as a part of them. So we are going to be seeing consistent healing throughout this event. We've also got quite a few units, our leaders included, that are going to be infinitely raising defense. So we are going to try and keep those units on rotation as much as possible so that we've got the most amount of defense we can have by the end of the fight. That's definitely a very solid strategy going into these long-form events that start easy and get harder and harder as you go. Having units that raise their defense is definitely a very, very smart strategy. So that is what we are going for here. Keep in mind that with the LR Super Buus, the physical LR Super Buus there, we are going to need to get his 18 key super as much as possible, because that's where he raises defense. On his 12 key super, he's only going to be stacking attack. So while those would be, the attack raises are nice, and I'll take them, and if he's getting additional attacks, he's going to be getting some attack raises as well. We do really want to focus on the defense raises to get him as high as we possibly can by the end. Alright, so here we're seeing our first transformation into Evil Buu. We are going to get him transformed into Super Buu as quickly as possible. He's going to be looking much better once he fully transforms. He's pretty boo-boo before that, so we're just going to keep him off rotation until then. Okay, and then Janembu is going to be stacking defense infinitely as well. So we are definitely going to keep him on rotation throughout the fight. I think I'm going to avoid selecting Type Orbs for a little bit, because I want to try and delay getting the Dokkan attack until a little bit later in the fight, if possible. So we'll see if I have the ability to do that. Nice, Janembu taking advantage of the dodges while he can. Keep in mind that the final phase of this fight against the Evolution Blue Vegeta, you can't dodge. He does cancel dodge, so we're not going to be able to take advantage of that there. But he is an AGL enemy, and we've got quite a few tech allies on support here to be able to handle that. We did run this previously. I tried this out with a few other STR units, like the STR Android 21, and they end up getting you killed. Is all I can really say. In that final phase, they just get hit super, super hard. Especially, like, not having any ability to dodge there. Just ends up being really bad for them. So, STR units are definitely not recommended. That is why we have loaded up with as many good tech units as we can here. Okay, we are going to keep Buu slot 1 here. It is a little unfortunate that he's not going to be able to get an 18 key super. But I will take an attack raise over no attack raise, so we might as well have him in the first slot versus like the Kid Buu, who isn't going to get anything but a 1-turn raise, so it's still wiser to have him here for sure. Alright, let's check our defense stats and see how we're doing. Okay. Janembu is stacking quite a bit. I'm really impressed. He's got quite a lot of defense there. He is looking like our strongest defensive unit kind of on the whole team right now. So, that is really exciting to see. I imagine by the time we get to that final phase, he's going to be pretty much untouchable. And we're able to dodge this super attack as well, which is really big because the damage probably wouldn't have done much damage considering how high our defense is, and we would have healed it all back anyway, just with all of the Metamorphosis links we've got going and stuff. in the passive healing, because Janembu is going to heal 15% HP at the end of a turn when he receives an attack. So we would have been fine there. But all of the enemies in this fight actually lower your defense when they hit you with super attacks. So it's going to be good for us to dodge as many of those supers as we can, just to not debuff us, you know, any more than we have to be. Nice, and then we were able to get additional, so we got an attack and a defensive stack this turn for that super boost. That's good. Alright, we will go ahead and activate our transformation there into Super Boo. Perfect. And how's our defense looking? 200k. We'll just put Kid Boo there. Kid Boo is going to get a decent raise after he super attacks. Oof, this is looking real yucky too. I don't know if we're going to be able to get an 18 key super here. Yeah, only 17 key. Man, that's really unfortunate. I want him to be able to continuously get those raises, so that's definitely a little disheartening to see. Oh, okay, so we're going to get hit really hard right here. Unfortunately, we got super attacked before we were able to super. So there goes most of our HP. However, we should be okay, because he's going to heal 20% for us at the end of the turn. And then we've got the Metamorphosis Link is going to be active between all three of our allies on the next turn. So I imagine, unless we die right here, we should be okay. I think we have enough HP left to survive the rest of this turn. We should. Unfortunately, no defense raise there, so we could actually be in a little bit of trouble here. We did get a double attack raise, which I guess is nice. I'll take it. It's better than nothing. We had 200k HP, so... Oh, wow, a triple super. Okay, so we're getting a triple attack raise this turn. I will definitely take that. But we'll see if 200k HP, or defense is going to be enough to tank. Yeah, and it looks like it was there. And then, obviously, this Super Boo with 50% damage reduction should have no problem tanking. I imagine he'll take about 5,000 damage. Oh, he's double-digit tanking, too. Okay, so there you can see we healed almost half our health just on passive skills alone. And then we get the Icarus active there, so some additional supports as well. And we're able to activate another Metamorphosis Link here. So, yeah, there you go. We went from our HP, we healed probably like almost 50% HP. Right there, just in the split between those two turns. And this is a much stronger defensive rotation for us, so I am not worried here at all. We will go ahead and select Type Orbs this turn, just to get us some extra healing while we can. We're up to 70% HP already. So yeah, this team, suffice to say, is very, very good on the defensive front. Mainly because of the healing capability that you've got is just unmatched. There's like no other team in the game that can heal like this. I don't think we brought any units along that are going to be healing on super attack, is the only thing. So that would kind of, you know, finish it out and make it super well-rounded. You know, just kind of round out the whole team if we did have that. Okay, so I'm actually going to put Super Boo here, because he showed us that he can tank this guy for double digits with his 200k, and the Kid Boo showed us that he's getting hit for like 50k on normals without, so I would much rather put him there. And as we can see, our HP is pretty much full as well. Actually, that was a little bit of a blunder too, because we weren't able to get an 18 key super attack here. And it's going to be a super attack right away. Man, we are just getting horrible RNG. This one rotation is just getting absolutely destroyed. The other rotation is doing perfectly fine, and then this one is just getting obliterated every single turn. This is kind of a little bit frustrating. Okay, so we're down to 30% HP here. We do have type disadvantage to worry about, but we can get some dodges. Okay, so we're going to need to select Type Orbs for sure. We're definitely going to do that. Okay, that gets us up to about 50% HP. And that's probably not going to heal much of anything. Okay. So yeah, it is a little unfortunate. I wanted to save the Dokkan attack for the next phase right after this one, but it looks like we're probably just going to have to use it here. Oh, can we please dodge this? There we go. Okay, we should be sitting pretty now. We'll definitely survive this turn since we just dodged the super attack. Yeah, Janembu's kind of being the GOAT for us on this run. But yeah, we had to select so many type orbs that I think we are probably going to proc the Dokkan attack on this fight, which is a bit unfortunate, but that's okay. We'll just start building it up as quickly as we can and see if we can't get another one before the end of the fight. Oh man, this guy's getting hit really hard here. It's a good thing he didn't get super attacked because that could have been very bad. But we did heal quite a bit, so we're back up to 70%. We're not going to be taking advantage of the heal that, or of the transformation that we can do here with Super Boo. We want to leave him untransformed because that's going to allow him to have all his super attacks. Oh, actually, I probably should have put him in the first slot because of the Dokkan attack. I'm like talking through while I'm playing, and it's messing me up. Sorry. I definitely should have done that so we could have gotten another 18 key raise. I'm really screwing up this rotation bad. This guy has gotten almost no defense raises throughout the entire fight so far. So his defense is going to be looking much lower than the other rotation, which is really unfortunate. Especially because we're nearing the end of the fight here, where he's going to want some more defense to help him out. So yeah, this could be looking rough for us. Yeah, we definitely should have gone with the 18 key here with the Super Boo. That is mad unfortunate. I was just trying to match up the links the best that I could to get more healing, but I didn't realize we were going to have the Dokkan attack anyway, so we didn't really need the links to heal us because the Dokkan attack was going to heal us, so. Okay, we'll do this, and then we can select all these physical orbs, get him a full 24 key. Alright, and now we're just going to prioritize selecting as many type orbs as possible for the rest of the fight to keep our HP up and to keep raising that Dokkan gauge as much as we can. Okay, well this is the stronger defensive rotation at least, so I'm not too worried about this. Yeah, 130k, that's definitely something we can manage. We should still be at 100%. Oh, maybe not quite 100%. Oh my goodness, we're getting hit pretty hard here. Hopefully he'll be tanking a little better on the next turn, or on the next fight when we are facing an AGL enemy. Yeah, okay, so we didn't tank perfectly there, but we were able to heal up quite a bit, so that's good. With Kid Buu having type advantage, I feel confident enough to put him in the first slot. And then we'll get all these type orbs and get an 18 key super there. Yeah, his defense is still down at 200k. That is really not good enough. His attack is looking really strong, though, because he's been getting plenty of attack raises. So I guess that's the upside, right? It's kind of funny. It's like we have a really strong attacking rotation, and then we have a really strong defensive rotation. But that could end up looking problematic. This rotation could get us killed on that final fight. We're definitely going to end up rotating off the Kid Buu, because against the AGL enemy, he is not going to be able to hold his own at all. We're going to have to protect him. In fact, I might even have to use some items. I did bring some items along. I've got a Princess Snake and a Ghost Usher here that we'll be able to utilize. This isn't going to be a no-item run since we already used the Icarus, so I might as well use the items that I brought to make sure that we don't die. But yeah, I probably will have to use some damage reduction in that final fight to make sure that Kid Buu doesn't get hit too hard. Oh man, we just get hit so hard because he hasn't gotten any defense raises. Yeah, and he just got a defensive lower right there because he got hit with a super attack. That's actually the second time that he's got hit with a super and defensive lowered. Yeah, this isn't looking good. I really needed more defense raises on that rotation. That's really bad. Like, this rotation looks so solid. Look at these numbers. 600k. Like, that's so good. That's absolutely what we want to be seeing. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put Super Boo in the first slot, because we're going to get a ton of healing right here if I select all of these with Janembu. Yeah, that gives us a nice heal. That gives us more of a heal than the Metamorphosis link would have if we had the other two linked up together. So I think this works out. And obviously his defense is high enough that we're going to be tanking everything for double digits. Okay, so here we're able to get another 18 key super, raising his defense even more. Keep in mind that on this rotation, the Bobbity Boo is actually providing some defensive support as well, so that's part of the reason why their numbers look so high. But they're definitely still looking good regardless of that, so. Okay, we're going to get hit pretty hard here with Janembu. Having type disadvantage, he is definitely going to take some damage, so yeah. Okay, finally this Kid Buu has received 6 attacks, so we're able to activate his active skill, and he's going to be getting an additional 20% attack for the rest of the fight, which is going to be nice. And we really need to get another 18 key super here. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? We don't have the ability to get an 18 key super. And I fear that Kid Buu is just going to finish off this fight before the Super Buu is able to attack. This is so bad. Okay, let's do this. And hope... Okay, that's an 18 key super. Let's just hope that the Kid Buu doesn't get a crit or an additional, so that this Super Buu can get an 18 key. With 5 million, though, he's definitely going to finish this off, right? Like, there's no shot that he survives. Okay, he did. No additional? And he additional attacks. Okay. So, it's so funny how these rotations have been going for us. They're like polar opposites. One of them has been so amazing. We've been getting an 18 key super every single turn. And then on this opposite one, everything has been going wrong every single turn. And we've gotten no stacks for like the entire fight. So here we are on the invincible rotation. Let's see what we're rocking here. Yeah, look at these numbers. This is absolutely insane. So we're going to throw Janembu in the first slot. He's not going to take any damage at all. We're going to be perfectly fine. And then Super Buu is going to be fine as well in the final slot there. He's not going to take any damage either. Because he has type advantage and the 50% damage reduction. So he should be good there. At least our HP is full, which helps us out. Okay, so unfortunately we're going to take a defensive tank right here, right at the start. But it doesn't look like it's going to matter with the type advantage and how high our defense was. Even with the defensive lower there, we still are tanking everything for double digits. So that is very, very awesome to see. But yeah, I am very worried about the next rotation. That is going to be the scary rotation to deal with. I can assure you I'll be using an item on the next turn. I fear that we would die if I don't, so. I honestly might just use a Ghost Usher the next turn. That's probably going to be the smartest idea, considering all of these guys are weak defensively. Let's see. Yeah, only 300k defense. That is not enough at all. So, yeah, we are 100% going to use an item here. Let's go ahead and throw a Ghost Usher. Get hit by none of this. Okay. And then we'll do this. And finally, we're able to get an 18 key super here. So we'll do that to save some physical orbs for the next turn as well. And then we'll save... Yeah, we'll save those. That works. Okay. Yeah, so it looks like we're going to have no trouble winning. We still got 3 items left. So we shouldn't have too much trouble, especially because of how strong that other rotation is. As long as we can do enough damage to him quickly enough. It would be nice if Kid Buu could get some crits here to do some actual damage. Okay, we do get the additional super. And he dodges. Alright. Man, the duality of this stage is so funny. Like, the polar opposite performances that we're seeing from these two rotations is ridiculous. Man, those numbers. Without defensive support, they're both above 500k at this point. That's really, really good. Alright, so yeah, we should be sitting pretty, because we're going to do some damage this turn, and then we'll probably just use the next Ghost Usher on the next turn, and then we'll come back to this turn, and hopefully by that point, that'll be the end of the fight. But if not, then we still have 2 Princess Snakes we can rely on, so we're probably going to be perfectly fine here. I don't imagine that we're going to be taking any damage at all. Especially if we're able to get some additional attacks like this. Oh yeah, and a third attack by Super Boo this turn. That's very good. Go ahead, Super Me. I don't think it's going to do much of anything. Oh wow, okay. I guess that did a little more than I thought it was going to, but we're still fine. We're still going to have most of our HP back at the end of the turn, and we're going to use an item next turn anyway, so we should be fine. Okay, let's see how we look. Yeah, might as well. Let's just use another Ghost Usher. And then it looks like this is probably going to finish the fight. And if this turn doesn't, then the next turn definitely will. So that is just about going to be a wrap here. So yeah, Majin Power. You're definitely going to need to rely on those defensive stacks. As you can see, some of these enemies toward the end start hitting very, very hard in this stage. So defensive stacking is the strategy for sure. I don't recommend using the STR Kid Buu as your leader. The STR Kid Buu is going to get hit very hard at this end stage, so you're not going to want 2 of him on the team. I think that the physical Super Buu is a much better leader to bring for your team here. But yeah, but all the passive healing just makes it so easy. You're not going to have to use any of your items until the very end of the fight. So yeah, I wouldn't even worry about really bringing healing items with this team. Just, you know, defensive support stuff is going to be better for you. So, there we go. That is the Fighting Legend Vegeta, and, you know, cleared with the Majin Power team, and we were able to complete the mission there. So we'll go ahead and collect that. Sweet. Got some stones and tickets. That is very, very good. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed what you saw, then come be a part of the Toxic Tribe with the like, comment, and subscribe. We are trying to get to 77 subscribers by the end of the 7-year anniversary here, so smack that red subscribe button. That would help me out a lot. I would greatly appreciate it. And that is going to do it for this one. I will catch you guys next time. Peace.